Hello, Joe Justice here with the Kanawha Valley Hustlers, coming to you from South Charleston today, and I am here with Vicki Vaughn. Vicki is the director of the South Charleston CVB, and before we get into exactly what that is, I'm going to ask you, Vicki, what's your hustle?
My hustle is telling you everything there is to do in South Charleston. We are the visitor center here at the LaBelle Theater, so we want to tell you all the fun activities and events that you can come and join us with.
That's right. We're sitting right here in the LaBelle Theater, and I do remember the LaBelle from when I was a kid, and it's recently, well, I guess it's been in the last 2 or 3 years, it's reopened and it's available to the public.
It has, and actually there are free movies every Friday and Saturday night here, and you can come in at 6:30 and see a movie, and they sell popcorn and sodas.
And now we are full swing into the holiday season, so I imagine some of these have some holiday themes to them.
Yes. Also at the LaBelle Theater, we have December 7th, we have the Metro Band, a free concert at 7 p.m. with the Metro Band and the South Charleston High School Choir. And then on the 14th, again, another free concert with the Metro Band and the Martin Luther King Choir, again at 7 p.m. So come in and see these 2 free concerts.
Where would somebody go if they're looking for all of the things, if they kind of want to get a list or kind of want to get an idea of everything going on in South Charleston? What's the easiest way for them to find that information?
Well, we'd love for you to follow us on our South Charleston Convention and Visitor Bureau Facebook page, because we will tell you the lunch specials at different restaurants, and we'll tell you all the events going on around town real time. But also we have a website, and the website is visitsouthcharlestonwv.com.
All right, Vicki, now let's dig into it, because I know that you guys have some pretty big, exciting things coming up. So first and foremost, I want to ask you about the Christmas parade, because I know that's right around the corner, isn't it?
Oh, yes. Our Christmas parade is one of the really, really popular parades in town. It goes down D Street. Of course, South Charleston has plenty of free parking around. You can park your car and then walk over to D Street and watch a spectacular Christmas parade. We have floats, lots of businesses involved, lots of groups that come and they're in the parade, dancers with their costumes. So it's a lot of fun, and it's at 12 noon on December 2nd. In South Charleston, we always have our Christmas parade the first Saturday in December. So it's the first Saturday in December, December 2nd at 12 noon.
All right, and that's definitely something that you'll want come and want to be a part of. Tell me a little bit about, I know that you're in full-blown parade mode right now.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about the logistics. What's involved with putting on a parade, for any parade in a town like South Charleston?
Well, first of all, with a parade, we have the City of South Charleston and the Convention and Visitor Bureau. We actually have a float that's in the parade. So in my office right now are lots of boxes with decorative items to put on our float for the parade. Also, Santa, we have to make an arrangement with him and Mrs. Claus, and they like to sit on that float that the City of South Charleston and the CVB has in the parade. And then what we do is we register a lot of people, the businesses, Girl Scout groups, Boy Scout groups, dancing groups, bands, motorcycles. We register all those folks to be in the parade. And we also have a lineup area where we have to line all those people up and show them how to get into town, because we obviously will block off D Street. So we have to route them through town to line up for the parade.
So there is a lot involved.
There is.
And what's that like? What's your day-to-day like in getting everything ready for this?
Oh my goodness. We have several volunteers, and they're usually people that are on our Convention and Visitor Bureau board. We have volunteers at lots of different checkpoints to get people through town, to show them the different areas where they can line up. And then also we have to put we have the mayor, and we want to put his magnets on his vehicle, and We have motorcycles in a parade. Here's just a little tidbit. Motorcycles always have to go first in parades because they can't idle. So we always send our motorcycle groups first. And then police cars, fire trucks, so there's a lot of work and logistics and buying candy, for Santa so that he can throw his candy out. And so there's a lot of things to organize.
Yeah, it sounds like it. And you've also got a tree lighting coming up pretty soon too, don't you?
We do. The night before the parade, December 1st, at 5:30 at the mound, we will have Santa, and the children can come and sit on Santa's lap and tell him what they want for Christmas and get some candy. We have 2 different hot chocolate stations for free hot chocolate. And then the Metro Band will play music while the mayor will light the tree. So come on out at 5:30. It'll be 5:30 to 7, and the mayor will actually light the tree at 6 p.m.
And what day was that one again?
That is December 1st on Friday evening. It's the evening before our parade.
And I noticed when I was coming in here, there are some trucks going up and down the street,
Yes.
and they are putting decorations up. And
Yeah.
what's involved in all that? Because I know that's got to be quite an undertaking as well.
Oh, I tell you, our public works in South Charleston, they're absolutely the best, and they're under the direction of Gerald Berge. But this is the time of year when they start putting all of our decorations up. And if you actually come down D Street at night, starting tonight, you'll see these big snowflakes on our light poles that'll be lit up. And then soon there will be the Christmas tree at the mound. And we also have a photo op at the mound too. We have a great big ornament, and the ornament you can stick your head in, and it's a Christmas ornament. That's kind of fun too, and it will be all lit up.
Great. Now tell me just a little bit about beyond the holidays. What does the South Charleston CVB do? What do you promote? What's your function in the city of South Charleston?
Well, you want to think about us here at the Convention and Visitor Bureau at the LaBelle Theater. We are the visitor center for the town. So visitors come in, we like to give them, we tell them what there is to do in town. We give them a brochure. We talk to them about our museum next door, which is a hidden gem. A lot of people don't realize we have a South Charleston museum next door. And then we have a lot of wonderful, unique restaurants in our town. And if you think about South Charleston, there's not just the downtown area. We have Southridge, parts of Southridge, and also Spring Hill. So there's a lot of activities. We have an ice skating rink. We have Little Creek Park, which is a lot of fun. And there's golfing at the golf course. Lots of really different little boutiques and shops, antique stores. So there's a lot to promote in our town. And a lot of people think of us as a little Hallmark town. It's so cute.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think a lot of people, especially here on D Street.
Right. And I mean, what town do you know has a mound at the end of the street? That's pretty incredible.
It's definitely pretty unique. I think
Yes.
it definitely makes South Charleston stand out.
Yes.
So tell me a little bit more about these free movies here at the LaBelle Theater.
Yes, every Friday and Saturday night, we have a couple of businessmen in town that run the free movie business. And what they do is they get different businesses to sponsor the movie, so it's free and open to the public. You can come in here around 6 o'clock, and they do sell beverages and popcorn, but you can come in and watch a free movie. It begins at 6:30 every evening. And also on our Facebook page, we post what the movie is going to be, and it's usually posted on Thursday because they wait for the movie to come in. And sometimes if the movie's really popular, they may show it 2 weekends. But if you get on our Facebook page, or if Movies for Less at the LaBelle Theater, that's another Facebook page that shows what movies are going to be playing for the weekend.
Great. And there is something interesting going on over at the library that has to do with a giant Christmas stocking. Is that right?
Yes. Get your kids to the library because the world's largest Christmas stocking is at the library hanging up, and you can register to win the world's largest Christmas stocking. So go over and take a look and sign up.
That is so cool. So what is the origin of this world's largest? Do you know where it comes from or why it's here in South Charleston? I'm very curious about that.
Well, the Convention and Visitor Bureau always goes and buys this world's largest stocking because we want the kids to be able to have the opportunity to have a really nice Christmas and win this huge stocking. It's a lot of fun.
That's very cool. I used to go to the South Charleston Library all the time because I grew up in Spring Hill, and we would always come here. And this was always the library that we came to.
Yes, it's a great library, and they have lots of activities and events.
Yeah, well, libraries have changed quite a bit since those days. Those days, it was just a place to hold books, and now there's all kinds of activities and things to do.
Right. And they have items you can rent, and they actually have a create space where you can make your own items there at the library.
Right. All right, Vicki, now I want you to tell me, for anybody who's just checking this out, they want to learn more about South Charleston, they want to learn more about the CVB, where's the best place to get started, and what's the easiest thing for them to do to learn about what you're up to and what you're doing?
You want to get on our website so you can see everything that we have to offer, and that is visit southcharlestonwv.com. And the Facebook page, like I said, real time, we post all the different things that are going on in town. So those are the two different areas that I would direct you to. But also at the LaBelle Theater, Monday through Friday, we're in here. You can stop in and talk to us.
Great. And then one last question I want to ask you. I want you to imagine that you could hire any Halloween, I want you, not Halloween. I want you, since we are full-blown in the holiday season, I want you to imagine that you could hire any holiday character. It could be the Tooth Fairy, it could be Santa Claus, it could be Mother Nature. What holiday character would you hire, and what job would you give them?
That's a good question. I think that I would hire the Grinch. And the reason I think I would hire the Grinch is I think little kids love seeing that green looking monster. And I just think if the Grinch was around town, sometimes he can be mean and sometimes he can be nice, but I think everybody would want to come to town to see the Grinch.
I think you're right. Absolutely. Vicki, I want to thank you so much for joining me here today. And I want to remind everyone who's watching to hustle hard, hustle smart, and hustle with a smile.